So, we're back. And, yeah, my hair got wild, guys. Except for this. Man, I literally post these videos, like later on. I got cold because it's, cold in here. I'm going to take it off because it's starting to get hot. Literally, it's 1:20 at night. Or, whatever you call it in the morning. I don't know. But I just posted the other video. This is the second part, and we're back, and we're ready, and we're ready, and we're ready. So I'm just ready. So let's hurry up and get this going. I just checked the videos to make sure that the music wasn't loud, but it was actually giving out good audio. Like, it was really giving out good audio. If you could see, I'm sitting here watching. Well, you can't see because I can't turn the camera around, but I'm sitting here watching Nikki and Gabby. If you guys don't know that, then we'll talk about it next time in the next video because we're trying to get started. So unfortunately, my phone's acting very stupid, and we're not trying to start a new thing. We're starting to go. So we're not going to start a new the video after I make this one. So, and that's going to take a long time. So I might be up for a while editing videos. Or maybe not. I don't really have to edit my videos, but you see me talking a lot? Like, I'm talking a lot. So, yeah. So let me turn this down. My phone's acting very slow. I don't know why. It really is. We're going to finish this. Come on, let's finish this chapter. Let's finish it. Alright. Let's start with the samples. Okay, we already did this part, because, it stops like this part. Yeah, first I need to swap a new cheek. Lucian sits in his chair and opens his mouth to reveal his sharp fangs. Dark amusement gleams in his eyes. If I want to keep working in this industry, I need to get my act together. Vampires are just like any other client. And I'm not going to let Lucian think you can walk all over me. Not for an entire month. Well? Ow. Dang, I gotta freak out. Sharp, his wittedly sharp grin in his eyes. Blah, blah, blah. I said no biting. Lucian's gaze turns hard and can sense his impatience simmering beneath his cold expression. You're overreacting, human. Should I withdraw my patronage? I don't know. Melissa should be blah, 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 blah. No, of course not. I was just startled. Please give me another chance. Lucian studies you for a long moment. You try not to fidget under his stare. Very well. Stepping closer, you take a deep breath to stall yourself or something. This proves to be a mistake as you sway on your feet, your head suddenly spinning with the warm, spicy scent overtaking your senses. Lucian catches your eye, the thundering of your heart unmistakable now. But I'm not sure if it's from fear or something else. You try to ignore the intensity of his gaze as you carefully run the cotton swab against his cheek. Blushing, you step away and drop the swab into its I don't know what that said. I need a few strands of hair. Be my guest. He sits perfectly still with his gaze on your every move as you reach for a pair of scissors. Leaning toward him, you tug his hair free from its queue and snip off a dozen strands. A sharp and Ventilation draws your attention, rake, and blah blah blah. Whose face you practically mashed into your cleavage. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm done with this game. I'm so sorry. I hope you don't need oxygen. How's the view? I'm gonna say I'm so sorry, but I was about to say how's the view too, because you know it's me. You jerk back, trying not to stab yourself with your scissors. I've collected hundreds of samples before, so why does this feel so different, so intimate? Blue eyes meet yours, looking darker than they had a moment earlier. No harm done. What's next? Dang, he doesn't even care. He's just like, oh, well, your cleavage was in my face. It's okay. Picking up your next collection kit, you hesitate. I need to... sorry, it's my dad, you guys. I need to touch him for this last part. I'll tell Lucian to do it. Because I don't got money. It's not a good idea for me to get that close to him. Consider how intense this is getting. We'll need to collect a skin sample. I can show you how to do it yourself. As you wish. You grab a special tissue from the briefcase and strip its package open. You're going to use this tissue to collect a sample of your scent so we can analyze the phobia. See, I'm getting embarrassed. He nods and you allow the tissue to gently drop from his packaging in his hand. Lucian continues looking up at you as he pulls back his collar, revealing the flawless skin of his neck. He swabs the tissue across his skin and back again, crossing his pounding palms point. He must have fed recently. He hands you back the tissue and his fingertips touch yours for one electric moment. Done. Unless you produce venom with other things, that is. Lucia's eye follows the curve of your neck. My bite brings pleasure, not pain. Okay. His gaze meets yours, and there's no hiding the heat within their depths or the implied promise. Remember, he's a vampire. He literally eats idiots for breakfast. You slip the cloak back into his bag and toss all of the samples in the briefcase. You make it back to your chair as Lucian swings around to fix his gaze on you again. Suddenly, the desk doesn't seem as much like a barrier, but more like a surface where all sorts of fantasies might play out. Nope, not going there. Lucian, we're also going to need to make a profile for you. Of course. I assume you want to use your given name. You pull a tablet from your briefcase and pull up the registration page. I also need your birth date, just the year is fine. 1092. Did he just say 1092? And I thought my last boyfriend was too old for me. I shouldn't react. Kinda grossed out. Like my man, like I like my wine. I'm dead. Shouldn't react. You school your face carefully, trying to hide your shock. Sounds like a good ear. I suppose. I far preferred the Renaissance years. We also need to set up your professions for species you're willing to date. For instance, mermaids, werewolves, fey, demons, and so on. No werewolves. I don't want my home smelling of wet doll. You shake your head and uncheck the box for werewolves. And no sirens, all that singing and hair everywhere. Oh, Vivian won't be happy to hear that. And what about humans? You continue staring at the screen of the tablet while an awkwardly long silence ensues. Do you have a profile, Maddie? Whoa, me? I don't, sorry. Not one that I actually use, no. That said, the company did require I set one up when I was first joined, just to learn the ins and outs of our system. Why not use it? You try to shrug it off. And what do your professions state? This is dangerous ground. This is a dangerous ground. What should I say, Al? He answers him. Tell him to mind his own business. I gotta tell him to mind his own business. You don't need to know that. Please focus on the task at hand. You wave your tablet in his direction and squeak when he snatches it out of your hand faster than you can see. Despite his old-fashioned appearance, Lucian figures out the tablet's navigation quickly and moves to your account page, one perfect eyebrowless as he reads through your profile. Finally receiving, you snatch the tablet back from him. No vampires or demons for you. Rather than be offended, Lucian merely looks thoughtful. Why? Remember, we're setting up your profile, not mine, and my private life is not your business. But you are my VIP representative, Maddie. I'm sure your boss would agree to you answering my questions. You tap your fingers against the tablet and sigh, still refusing to answer. How are we to work together if you despise my kind? I don't despise you, it's just self-preservation. I don't date demons either. Because we both live off blood. I'm far too breakable to play in your league. I don't know, you seem to be holding your own just fine. We're not here to talk about me, we're here to talk about you and your dating preferences. Given the amount of time you spend in our world, you never wonder if your mate is waiting for you here. Well, I haven't decided yet. But we're here to discuss you for me. Dating is kind of on the back burner at the moment. One never knows what the future holds, and sometimes we can surprise ourselves with a change of heart. You're right. Life has a tendency to surprise us too. Wow, this is getting deep, y'all. Although his smile reveals nothing, you can hold the stab of curiosity still in your focus. What would it be like? But who am I kidding? He's not interested in humans. To answer your original question, humans are more than welcome on my profile. Lucian smirks at your obvious surprise and you clear your throat nervously. He probably can read your mind, girl. Noted. Let's get through these last few questions now, shall we? As you wish. You grill him, learning much more than just his likes, his dislikes, and mystery, and his pastimes. You learn that this is a man who prefers order and control. That sort of thing will approval to plenty of our clients, while his wallet will appear to even more. Okay, done. Your profile will be processed and uploaded within 24 hours. Here's your login information. You hand him a slim white card and turn the tablet to show him everything he needs to know about the Faded Match website. You can search for prospective dates by gender, age, or species. The button at the top of the profile that says match will calculate your match rating with the person you're reviewing. We recommend only pursuing matches above 75%. Understand? One last thing. Yes? Hesitating, you stare at his long hair tied up in a queue and his old-fashioned hair outfit. He's going to need to update his look, but how do I tell him that? Domestic to pose. To make the best possible impression, you might want to consider updating your look just a little bit. It's just that some of our younger clients might be, you struggle for a word, intimidated by your old world appearance. Thankfully, he appears to be unfazed by your suggestion. I just want to ensure the best possible chances of finding your mate. I shall defer to your knowledge for the next month, Maddie. His eyes capture yours as a wicked grin curls his lips. But after that time, I make no promises. You swallow hard, urging your heart to stop racing. I can set you up with our personal shopper who can take you to you. I want you. Dang, it doesn't sound like he'll take no for an answer. Am I qualified enough to shop for him? Maybe. I'll say maybe. I'm not sure if my sense of style will suit you, but the fine salespeople at Georgia can probably manage. Fine, I'll meet you tomorrow at dusk. I can make arrangements for the stores we need to stay open late. Bring your credit card. Very well. Great, we're all done here. Hiding your relief, you stand up from your seat. Congratulations, Mr. Ricker, on joining Faded Match. Thank you. I look forward to witnessing your best talents. Best talents? You're still puzzled by his comment when Lucian circles around his desk to stand before you. Automatically offer him your hand. Instead of all the air stills your lungs and he captures your gaze, leaning down to brush his lips over your knuckles. You're lost in his dark eyes, even as his braves one last promise against your skin. Until tomorrow night, Maddie.